Wow. Alright, in this video, guys, we're going to be decorating this sign. This is one of the signs that the Dollar Tree has. I hope you guys can find this sign. I took this sign outside and I did spray paint it in this sage color. That's going to be linked down below. So this is what we're going to be decorating. We are going to be using these leaves. These are also from the Dollar Tree. This is like those burlap leaves in the darker color, the brown color. Then we are going to be using this buffalo check to embellish. And we are going to be using the sunflowers to embellish also. These are all from the Dollar Tree, including this time we're going to be adding some pumpkins. I don't know what I said. We're going to be embellishing with some pumpkins. So the first thing I want to do here is we're going to get, I'm sorry. Guys, we are going to be using these flowers here, and the tag says Gerber daisies, or Gerbera daisies. That's the label, guys. Then we are going to be using 2 of those leaves. So what we're going to do is we're making a little tiny, we're making a bouquet. So a bouquet to add to this gather sign here. All right. So I'm going to take the 2 leaves and we're going to put them side by side. Okay. They do have the wire on the bottom, so we want that, so don't cut that off. So we want to place these 2 next to each other like this, like that. Then we're going to take the Gerber daisies. One is going to be a little bit higher, the other one's going to be a little bit lower. So see how we can gather that together? Now before we do that, just so that I don't forget, guys, everything I am using to create this craft is down in the description box below, okay? So I am going to cut a piece of this jute twine, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap the this little bouquet, which this is what it's looking like, guys. Isn't that beautiful? I'm just going to wrap this part here with the jute because I think it'll look nice. So rather than gluing this or twisting it, I just want to use the jute twine to gather this together. Okay. So now this excess wire here we don't need, but we don't want to cut all the way to the top. Leave a little bit there. So this is what that looks like. Isn't that absolutely beautiful, guys? So the leaves are acting like the greenery that we would normally use when we're making a bouquet. And then here you have 2 of the Gerber daisies, which are absolutely beautiful, guys. So this is going to be part of the embellishment there, along with that jute twine on the bottom, which I think looks really pretty. Okay, now we're going to come over here and we're going to use some ribbon. Now, the size of the bow depends totally on you. So I'm going to fold over this ribbon 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm going to cut. This is probably about, what, 3 inches? Okay, now what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to cut a little bit on each side, and then I'm going to get a piece of jute twine. Okay. And this doesn't matter how long it is because I don't mind that it dangles. So what we're going to do is we're going to put that jute twine right over here where those slits are. So it'll make it more comfortable for me to tie a knot right there. We're not trying to make a big poofy bow. We're just trying to make a little bow. Okay, I'm going to tie a knot and I'm going to leave the rest of that jute dangling there because I think it looks nice. So what I'm going to do is pull it apart. That is unfinished, the part that we cut. We're going to go ahead and we're going to dovetail that part there so it looks finished. Okay, so this part will look like a dovetail. I'm going to do that to both of the sides. Okay, and this is what you should have. So I think that looks really pretty just by itself. Now I do want this to have I do want this ribbon to have the tails on the bottom. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to twist this like this, okay? Because I don't want it to have a long tail, but I do want it to have a tail. So I'm going to put some hot glue here just to keep that part together. And we're going to squeeze that together there without burning your fingers, guys. I forgot to put my silicone fingers on. So here's what's going to happen, guys. I'm going to put that bouquet on the back, in front. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to put this this bow in front of that bouquet. And I'm going to turn it around and I'm going to tie that. And that's why I didn't want to cut that jute off. So we're going to tie a knot. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and leave whatever's left. So this is what you should have. Okay. So we're not done embellishing, so we're not going to worry about the center right here. But you can, because the daisy has a wire also, you can try to bend that forward so people can see what it is as best as you can. I think it's beautiful just like that. So now what I'm going to do is turn this around. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to glue this portion of the tail to this part of that bouquet. Before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and dovetail this part of the ribbon. Okay? Let me come a little closer for that. This one. We're going to fold that over. And then we're going to cut at an angle. And then you're going to have your little dovetail. So that's what these look like, guys. Aren't they cute? So we're going to glue this to the back. So it's kind of piecing together the bow. So here is the bouquet. We're going to put some glue on that jute twine right there. Then we're going to glue the bottom of that bow down to that bouquet. Now while that's drying, okay, while this is drying, we're going to go ahead and get our pumpkin and our little embellishments together. So I want to use, I want to use one of the small sunflowers, and then I want to use one of the slightly bigger ones. I think they only have the two sizes. I'm really not sure. I only saw the two sizes where I am at the Dollar Tree near my house. These also come with a wire. I'm just going to cut this one. I may use another one of the smaller ones, but let's see. So what I want to do with this one is I want to put that sunflower right in the center of that bow. Okay? So we're going to put some hot glue. Plenty of it, and then we're going to stick that right in the center there and let that dry for a minute. Now these also come with a wire, which is fine, but we're not going to be using the wire, so I'm going to cut that pumpkin off of that wire. Okay, so we're just going to, and I'm going to take that pumpkin and I'm going to put it, I don't know, I'm going to put it right off to the side of that bow. Okay, look how pretty that is. That is so pretty. So I'm going to glue that to like the second part of that bow right here. So I'm going to glue that down. I think that looks so pretty. Okay, so we're going to let that dry. Now, I don't know, I think I will use two of the sunflowers. I'll use another one of these big ones, I mean. Okay. So I'm going to glue, let's see. I'm I'm going to glue this sunflower here in the center. Okay, and then this little one right on the end of that arm. Alright, now here's the bouquet. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous, guys? What we're going to do with this is we are going to, let's see, we are going to glue this on the side of that G without covering that G. But I don't want to cover too much of that G, although you can still tell that it says gather. So we can kind of poof those bows out this way. Okay. So it can be off to the side some. Okay. I think that looks absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So I think you can still see that it says gather, and it's absolutely beautiful, guys. I hope you like the video. Everything I used to create this is down in the description box below. I hope you guys are having an awesome day, and I'll see you in the next video.